Former Environmental Affairs Minister Nomvula Mokonyane is set to appear before the Commission today. She's expected to answer to allegations that she received bribes from Bosasa. Last year, former Bosasa COO Angela Grizi revealed that Mokonyane had received a monthly bribe of 50,000 rand between 2002 and 2016 to quash the SIU probe into corruption at the company. Grizi also revealed that Mokonyane received lavish gifts from Bosasa, which included chicken braai packs and cases of expensive whiskey. NCA reporter Mokonyane is following that for us. So she's expected to take to the stand today. Just remind us of some of the allegations that she has to answer to, Mokonyane.
Well, certainly, Jane, some of them you've alluded to in that intro that you just read now. And of course, those are very damning allegations that were made by Angela Grizi during his testimony at the State Capture Commission in January last year, revealing that there were lavish gifts that were given to Nomvula Mokonyane from as early as 2002. And those included an annual grocery list, Jane, he puts it, of 120 liters of soft drink, as well as 200 kg of braai chicken packs, as well as some expensive whiskey and expensive brandy that were part of that list that was sent by Nomvula Mokonyane to Bosasa each and every Christmas. So that's where it starts. And he says that this started when Nomvula Mokonyane was the then MEC for Safety in Gauteng in 2002. And it has been going on up until 2016. But he says that beyond that, there was also a 50,000 rand payment that was made to Nomvula Mokonyane to try and quash an SIU investigation. We know that the SIU in 2007 had been investigating claims of bribery and corruption at Bosasa with regards to the then Correctional Services Commissioner Linda Mti, as well as CFO Patrick Gillingham. So the findings of that 2007 investigation were that there was indeed wrongdoing on the part of Bosasa. And so Angela Grizi is saying that they then roped in Nomvula Mokonyane due to her closeness to President Jacob Zuma then to try and quash this particular investigation. But let's take a listen to what Grizi had to say on this.
When a request like that was made, I was told to leave everything and personally go and see to it. So I was personally involved. Although I might not have made the food or put up the tent, I would have had to authorize it, sign it, and hand it over. I know the monthly amount was 50,000 rand.
Where was Mr. Jacob Zuma going to feature in regard to what she was going to do?
He features further on in the statement quite heavily in terms of the Hawks investigation and that. And she was going to speak to him.
And Mokonyane also has to answer the allegations on the renovations to her home, doesn't she?
Well, certainly, Jane, and it was not only Angela Grizi that made these allegations, but we also heard from Richard Leroux, an employee of Bosasa, who also testified last year that indeed there were renovations that were done in Mokonyane's home. But that was also further corroborated by Charles Leroux, who took the stand about 2 weeks ago at the State Capture Commission. So he's one of the subcontractors, Jane, that went to Nomvula Mokonyane's home. In fact, even 2 weeks ago, before he testified at the commission, he also went to do an inspection in loco at Mokonyane's home together with the investigators from the State Capture Commission. So he's the man that went to do those electrical faults, fixing the electrical faults at Nomvula's home. But not only that, he also spoke of maintenance to the electric fence, as well as fixing the water feature in Nomvula Mokonyane's home, and even a light bulb at one stage, Shane. So the allegations are that there were certainly more than the payments that Bosasa had made. There was also major renovations and security upgrades that were made at Nomvula Mokonyane's home as early as 2013. And Charles Leroux was saying that he had been hired or roped in to do some of these features or to do some of this maintenance work at Nomvula Mokonyane as early as 2014. So those are some of the allegations she has to answer to. But not only that, Jane, we also heard of how through Nomvula Mokonyane, for example, that the ANC rallies in Gauteng were also sponsored by Bosasa. Angela Grizi revealing that they had to pay thousands of rand, in fact, for the Siangoba rallies that the ANC had carried out after elections. And also beyond that, there was also a call center that was said to be set up at Bosasa offices, courtesy or at the request of Nomvula Mokonyane. So those are some of the allegations that she still has also to answer to.
And her response so far?
Well, so far, Jane, we do know that she deposed an affidavit to the commission a few weeks ago, and in that affidavit, she has disputed the fact that she had received some of these bribes from Bosasa and that she had a close and personal relationship with the late CEO, Kevin Watson. So she has disputed that so far, but she did indicate that she will perhaps give more answers when she does appear today at the commission.
Mangoba, thank you.